So hello everyone, this is Pranesh from SNS Institutions, and in this video we will see about a DT delivery video of StayEase, which is a hotel management platform done by our students during pilot studies. And in this video they will explain how they have implemented the design thinking methodology and how it helped to complete their project. So let's get into the video.
Good morning everyone, my name is Anthony Raj. Now I will start with the first stage of design thinking process, empathize. So before designing stage, we wanted to know what the real problem was. So instead of just assuming what the problem is, we discussed with a business mentor and we came to know the real problem faced by the hotel management. In that, the first problem we came to know was hotel managers couldn't able to monitor what the workers availability and what the workers are doing in the real time. So even when a task is assigned to a worker, the manager couldn't able to know whether the worker has started the work or is in progress or the work has been completed. So then the next point we came to know was the customer feedbacks and customer review isn't going directly to the manager. Without knowing the customer's feedback, manager couldn't able to solve the problems faced by the customers. And the most important point we came to know in empathy part was through customer's perspective, if a customer is raising a request, even when the staff is available for work, because of the communication gap between the workers, the staff is not going and accepting the request. Because of this, the customer has to wait for a very long time to the workers come to their room and complete their request. So in the empathy part, we came to know the real problem is visibility, coordination and communication gap. So now through the empathy part, now we are going to define part.
Hello everyone, I am Ruswan. Based on our empathy finding, we moved to the second stage, define. Here our goal was to the observation finding in empathy part convert into a clear and focused in problem statement. We identified the hotels mainly manages on activities like staff preservation, housekeeping, room maintenance and staff coordination. When these activities happen, they creates a manual process or discontinued communication. From the manager perspective, they create a lack of coordination in staff assignment. The feedback did not get correctly, and from the staff perspective, unclear task assignment, and they cannot be assigned a repeated task in a single member, and this problem affect on customer. So we defined our core problem was we have created a centralized system that improves coordination between hotels and guests. That part explained by Sibi Vishnu.
Hello everyone, I am Sibi Vishnu. After completing the define segment, we came to the third stage, ideate. In ideate, our main goal is to generate ideas to improve the coordination between staffs and guests to give a good hospitality. Then we planned to create a single centralized platform that keeps the coordination of all guests and the staff in a single platform. Instead of keeping communicating through another platforms, they could not know the real-time task management and the visibility of the processing work. So we have planned to keep all these communications in a single platform. Then we divided our logins in role-based experience that gives the quick working to the users like staffs. Then we created an idea based on our main users like guests, staffs and managers. While coming to guests, we have provided the room booking, then room information, service requests and food ordering and the futures for their convenience. Then after coming to the staff, we majorly keep staffs like maintenance, housekeeping and receptionist. For staffs like housekeeping and maintenance, we keep start duty, end duty and gives the task assigned to them with the details and their work and the task status. Then for the manager, we provide a live dashboard that says the number of rooms available and the staffs available and their works and the request from the guest. By finding these all ideas for the good hospitality, we came to a conclusion. Then, for example, when a guest gives a request as a service request, the request goes to the customer who is based on that department, and the task is assigned to him, and he can see the live task status of the worker. This is our creation. Then, while we stuck on a issue of room booking, we have thought that we have solved our leak code problem number 729, that's my calendar, that prevents overlapping of booking in dates. So we implemented these details to booking rooms where there is also no overlapping of bookings. By this we came to a complete closure of finding the features for the problem. Then we started working on prototype. Let me invite Lokesh to give prototype.
Hello, I am Lokesh. After generating and selecting our idea, we started to a prototype stage. We developed a StayEase, a centralized hotel operations platform where we have role-based interfaces for guests, staffs, and manager. In guest interface, we can guests can request services, order food, and submit their feedback, and they can view the room details. In the this staff interface, the staffs can start an end duty, and they can accept the task assigned to them, and they can update the task as in progress and finally to completed. And we have given a manager page where the manager can see the overall view of the hotel, pending requests, available rooms, and etc. And after developing our prototype, we actually tested important workflows like login, role-based access, and after building our prototype, we tested a certain amount of workflows like login, role-based access, service tracking, and service request, and feedback. After testing, we also got feedback from our mentors and applied it on a prototype. Because design thinking is not only the only process we built, tested, and got feedback from the mentors.